Hi everyone, this is a video about a simple and easy to understand battery tester which can test 1.4 volt batteries, 9 volt batteries and button batteries with a needle point meter that is just simply show you the good and low and replacement, and it has different scale for the button batteries and normal batteries. So I show you now what it does. This is the packaging. It's a little bit battered, but I think it had served its purpose. The model number is BT-168, and I just hold you to read if you want to read this. And the back is the same. This scale is also printed. I don't need these now. At the back of the battery tester, you can see them. It says various things about the voltage and so on. I think this is totally useless for this model, because this has been made for the digital type, that it says if it's bad or in the different color range, it tells you the voltage and the working voltage of that. And you can see this on the back here more clear, and you see that it has different sort of explanation for this model on the back of this, the packaging, and it can test all these kinds of batteries. Let's get into this, and as you see, it's just a lever that just goes up and down, and all of these are for 1.4 volt batteries from AAA, AA, C and D size. And here this part is for the button batteries, and I'm going to show you shortly. And this part is for the 9 volt, which I don't have a 9 volt battery, but I have a 6 volt batteries here. It's a little bit tricky if I want to show you this, because it's a little bit not designed for this. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you how it works with this. And remember, this one is 6 volt batteries, and you just have to be very careful with these needle point meters, because you are going to damage the needle, because it's going to travel all the way to the end, and it's going to bend the needle. And the polarity, you have to be careful, because the polarity, if it goes in reverse, the same damage is going to happen to the needle. And the way you test this is just a positive and negative. You just touch it to these those two negative and positive poles. It's a little bit tricky on this, because it's not designed for this, but I guess with a little bit of persuasion you can achieve that. But for the time being, we just leave this as it is, because it's just 6 volt, and it's not going to show you if it's full, and it's going to remain in the yellow parts, because if it's a 9 volt, if it's under 6, it's going to stay in the yellow part, and it means you have to in the future change the battery as soon as possible for those appliances that you need accuracy. So this is it, and we start with the button batteries. And the button batteries, it has different scale down here. You shouldn't confuse it with the upper one. Upper one is for 9 volts and 1.5 volts batteries, and it just positive is always the shiny part, and the part that is it has writing on it. You just hold it in place and then press it and then read the meter. And as you see, the needle point it stays in the red, and it means this battery is no good, you have to change this. And remember, this is a 3-volt batteries, so that's why you have different scales. A scale for the button batteries, because sometimes is 1.5 volts, sometimes is 3 volts. So, and then the AAA, this is a rechargeable one, and as you see, because it's 1.2 volt, the charge is not fully complete, and at the most is going to stay in the yellow part because it's 1.2 volts, while the normal 1.5 volt batteries gives you above 1.5 volts. And as you see, this one is not bad, it's not full, but still you can use this battery. And if you are interested to see the inside of this, that I don't imagine that there are much to see in this, is just the meter and some resistors for the different voltages. I open it up and show it to you. But this one also comes in digital format with LCD format, that it shows you more or less roughly the exact voltage remaining in your batteries. But not many people, they are interested in those things. They just want to know if the battery is good, bad, or about to be replaced. That's why I'm reviewing this one, which is for everyone. Everyone, I think, has to have one of these at home to avoid, holding on to those bad batteries, because they think the look is okay, so, okay, I save this for later, but they are useless actually. So I pause it shortly and I show you the inside. I'm back, and you see it has 2 screws, and you open it, you reveal the technology inside, which is not much really. It's just a meter with some resistors for different voltages, 1 resistor for the 1.5 volt batteries, 1 resistor for the button batteries, and the other resistor for 9 volt batteries. So you shouldn't use these with the batteries, for instance, that they are offering you more than 1.5 volts in the range of 1.5 volts, because you are going to damage the needle. It's going to travel all the way to the end and it's going to bend. So you have to be very careful with this, but for many households they only use 9 volts and 1.5 volts. And those people that they are using, 18650 batteries and so on, they have their own sort of way of knowing how good the battery is with the chargers and so on. Anyhow, this was a short video about this battery tester. I recommend this, although that is a little bit clumsy and not very good designed. It's very simple, and every household should have one. And the price of this was £3, and it's very good investment for every battery, every household that they don't want to hold on to those bad batteries. So take care of yourself, and until my next video, have a great time.